Hi everyone! I thought for our winter collection this year it would be kind of fun to talk you through some of my videos and my soap making process. So here I am with a container of oils, and I am pouring in the lye water solution and getting our base oils prepared to turn into soap. So after I'm done pouring the lye water in, I take my stick blender and tap it a few times to get the air bubbles out, and then just blend up the lye water and oils until they start to emulsify together. And then I'm just going to give it a hand stir just to make sure that everything is nice and well incorporated. And then I'm going to split off a portion to put aside to use as an accent color in the bar. And I'm adding a bit of titanium dioxide, which is going to give me a nice white accent color. And then in the base oils, I'm adding some red Moroccan clay just to give us that nice warm gingerbread brown color. And as I'm hand stirring it, I realize I should probably have mixed the clay with something liquid before pouring it in. It's a bit chunky here, so I take my stick blender and just work a bit on trying to get those chunks of clay smoothed out and incorporated into the rest of the oils. There's still a few chunks floating around in here, so a couple more passes with the stick blender just to try and break them up as much as possible. A little speckling is okay because gingerbread has that sort of speckled appearance anyway, but just want to get those nice and smoothed out. And now I'm dividing out a portion that's going to be the first layer of our bar. And into this I'm going to put a bit of our gingerbread fragrance oil. And just giving that a quick additional blend to thicken it up slightly before pouring it into the mold. And now we're pouring that first layer into our mold. And giving it a little shake just to even it out across the bottom. And I do my bars, I use 2 molds per recipe, so here's the second mold that we're filling. And shaking that out across the bottom. And now we want that nice white stripe, so I'm stirring up the second layer. I'm going to blend it up a bit again to thicken it up slightly before pouring it into the mold. And here I'm using my spatula just to break the fall of that next layer, because we want to make sure that it doesn't break through the first layer, but instead lays right on top of it and gives us that nice straight line. again with the second mold. And now I'm adding the rest of our gingerbread fragrance oil to the remaining soap batter. And I'm going to give that a nice good stir just to make sure that the oils and the soap batter and the fragrance oil is blended really well together. And again, I'm using the spatula just to break the fall and make sure that that layer stays nice and smooth and even. And we're just going to fill the mold until we've reached the top. And now that the soap has had time to harden, I've unmolded it, and now I am taking those slabs and cutting them into 3-inch square lobes of soap. And that white stripe came out nice and smooth, just like I was hoping for. Now that those loaves are all the right size, it's time to cut them into individual bars. And here's our finished gingerbread soap.